Race number 5 kicks off the feature events, Grade 3 Lonsdale Stirrup Cup. It'll be run over 2,400 metres and really looking forward to a feast of racing action at Hollywood Bet's Greyville. Now Rahil out at Summerfeld, looking at the field for the Lonsdale Stirrup Cup, a number of these horses from out of town.
Absolutely, Sheldon, and Paul Peter does have a strong hand in this race. He does have 3 of the 9 runners that do go to post at this time over the 2,400 meter trip. As always is the case, we remind you to check off your scratch-ins and jockey changes before the races at Hollywood Bet's Greyville on a Saturday. And Sheldon, it's going to be a cracking race.
100% right, Rahil. When you look at the field, there's a lot of horses who are going to be eyeing bigger things to come. This will be their stepping stone, but as a Grade 3, they'd like to take home the first purse. But looking at a horse like number 4, Shango from the Sean Terry outfit, this is going to be my first selection. He's a horse who's competed at the highest level, but it's not a cut and dried race.
Not at all, and Shango, he does have good, decent form going into the race. He did run third last time out, beaten by Golden Pheasant in a Pinnacle. And for some of these horses, it is a step up in class. I mean, if we look at the likes of Flying Bull, Rex Union, Chewbacca, it's quite a tough ask for them. But Flying Bull, touching on him, he does hold a Hollywood Bet's Durban July nomination. So I'm sure Paul Peter and the team will be hoping that Flying Bull can run an absolute cracker for them with Richard Fourie in the irons. And then he has a Green Haze and Shangani. Of Paul Peter's runners, which one do you prefer?
I'll have to go with number 8, Shangani. Obviously, Warren Kennedy riding this individual. They'll be looking for this horse to probably go on for the Marshall's World of Sport Gold Cup. So they'll be looking for the big feature over 3,200. The fact that Warren Kennedy's ridden him in most of his runs to date, if not all of them, he's a soft falling rein, high potential. So he would be the pick for me, number 8, Shangani. So I'm going Shango to beat Shangani and hopefully call them in that order.
Absolutely, hopefully that can be the exacta for you. And then of course the Justin Snaith runners, who he has 2 runners, Salvatore Mundi and then One Way Traffic. Now One Way Traffic, he's unbeaten over the distance of 2,400. He gets the services of Grant Fanikak, and perhaps now second run after a rest, he could possibly be the pick of the Justin Snaith runners. But I think that Justin Snaith and Paul Peter, they should dominate the race. And of course you like Shango as well.
Yes, there's a lot of banter out there. So the Cape guys against the Gauteng guys, a lot of banter out there. It'll be very interesting on the day. Let's move on to race number 6, which is the Woolavington 2000 Grade 1. Now, when you look at this 2,000 meter event over the years, some top class fillies have won this.
Absolutely. It doesn't look to be the strongest of Woolavington's 2000, this Grade 1 event, but some decent horses in here. And we have the likes of Marigold Hotel, Perfect Witness, Light of the Moon, a runner who got extremely close to Rain in Holland in a penultimate start, and then obviously last time out she came out to win a nice race. And then we've got the Paul Peter runner Sprinkles. We've got Silver Darling, who is priced up as the favourite at around 72 in the market from the Justin Snaith yard. And then we have Justin Snaith also has another run in the form of Bye Bye Bombshell, and then we have Kayleen. So it's going to be an interesting race, not the strongest as I mentioned, but who's your pick here?
When I look at this event, I'm narrowly in the camp of number 2, Perfect Witness from the Candice Dawson stable. The Rain in Holland form line, I think, is going to stick quite strong here. A number of these horses, they're going to be trying the trip for the first time, and the new province and things against them. Perfect Witness ran over the 2,000, went second to Rain in Holland last time out. So I think there's a bit of value in Perfect Witness. Number 4, Light of the Moon. And then interesting, number 8, Silver Darling. Justin said 6 months ago he wouldn't have expected her to be favourite for this type of race.
Absolutely. I think she's a runner that has to be respected. She goes over the 2,000 meter trip, but I have to agree with you on number 2, Perfect Witness. I think she could possibly be the right horse in the race over this 2,000 meter trip. As you mentioned, she did run second over this distance, and Gavin Larina aboard once again. Draw nicely in gate number 2. Perhaps Perfect Witness could be the value in the race for both Sheldon and myself. And then other horses for maybe those trifectas and quartets, some nice roughies there.
When you're looking for trifectas and quartets, number 10, Juliet Tango, and perhaps number 7, Kayleen.
Absolutely, and I just want to throw one more in, maybe the 9, Aerial View, a runner that's improving in some good form at the moment, and she's at around 33 to 1 in the market, well out at the weight, but she's an improving sort, and I think the trip will suit her nicely on the turf over the 2,000 meters.
Let's move on to the Daily News 2000, Grade 1 at race 7, 14:35. Having a chat to Mike de Kock about his runners, Safe Passage and Aragosta. They're going to be using this as a stepping stone. They have had little bits of breaks and 1 or 2 hiccups in their preparation and their past runs and that. So number 1, Pomp and Power, they're very confident of a victory here.
Yes, Pomp and Power is the anti-post favourite for the Hollywood Bets Durban July, and he's the strong favourite in this race at 9 to 10 in the market. That was a cracking run in the Guineas when he was beaten by Zapatilis. Now he's drawn in gate number 1, as last time out he was drawn 10, previous run 8, 9 and 14. So he's had horrible draws to contend with, but he finally cracks the draw, and he does look to be the one that they all have to beat with that run under the belt.
Well, there you have a look at the 3 feature races, and Pomp and Power, the Vercingetorix. Of course, Mike de Kock won with Hawama and Vercingetorix. So Pomp and Power, Justin Snaith, we're letting the sire do the talking on the track.